Tonight, a major operation is underway. We're being told that HomeLand Security is involved. The Joint Anti-Terrorism Task Force also involved. We're here live at the Washtenaw County Sheriff where they've set up a command center. Multiple arrests have been made. Again, a major operation underway. We do not know, though, at this time who's being targeted, but this is very serious stuff. Tonight, law enforcement agents converge inside the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Department. The complex guarded at every entrance by sheriff's deputies. None of them will tell us what's going on inside. But Action News has learned multiple raids are being carried out by the Joint Anti-Terrorism Task Force. One of those raids going on near Adrian. We spoke to a woman who is watching it all unfold.
They've just got helicopters out there with spotlights going back and forth, and we've got undercover cops sitting at where each road meets all around the area.
And are police telling you what they're doing, who they're trying to arrest?
No, we stopped and asked one of them, and he had just said that they are doing a bunch of search warrants and have made some arrests.
Meanwhile, at the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Department, heavy equipment has been brought in. You can see here 2 big satellite trucks and a radio tower. You can also see law enforcement agents gathering, and in one case, loading a weapon into an SUV. The FBI will not tell us who is being targeted, but we have learned agents have obtained search warrants. And you're looking at a map of Adrian. This is near the area where these raids are taking place. We're told that it's in Sand Creek and Clayton where they have multiple checkpoints set up in the area, so residents are actually being forced to go through those. I talked to another resident just a few minutes ago, and he said that on his scanner he heard 6 people had been arrested as they had come across the Ohio border. The big question, of course, is who is being arrested, who is being targeted, but a major operation with a lot of heavy equipment down there. Again, we're told HomeLand Security and the Joint Terrorism Task Force involved. Tonight, the FBI not telling us anything. Reporting live in Ann Arbor, Tom Wade, Channel 7 Action News.
So the latest out of the Detroit News is 7 arrested in FBI raids linked to Christian militia group. And remember, this Christian militia group was what they were targeting over a year ago in the March 2009 leaked documents, the MIAC report out of Missouri. At least 7 people, including some from Michigan, have been arrested in raids by an FBI-led Joint Terrorism Task Force in Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana as part of an investigation into an Adrian-based Christian militia group, a person familiar with the matter says. The suspects are expected to make an initial appearance in the U.S. District Court in Detroit on Monday. On Sunday, a source close to the investigation in Washington, D.C., confirmed that FBI agents were conducting activities in Washtenaw and Lenawee counties over the weekend in connection to Hootery, a Christian militia group. I hope I'm saying that right. That's Hutaree. Detroit FBI Special Agent Sandra Berchtold told the Detroit News the federal warrants in the case are under court seal and declined further comment. That's interesting. So we're not going to actually be able to see the warrants against these people? Well, I'd like to see the warrants. I want to know whether these guys were actually planning to commit a crime or they were part of a lawful militia, which is guaranteed in the Bill of Rights and Constitution. The right to bear arms in an organized militia. Now, I don't know anything about the case. I don't know if they're going to trump up charges. I don't know if they had somebody on the inside, but they almost always have somebody on the inside to set these groups up. Not just infiltrate the groups, to try to set up the groups, to try to purvey the violence, to build the bombs in many cases. Oh, that's right. In the World Trade Center case in 1993, Ahmed Salam, the Egyptian army officer who was recruited by our FBI, built the bomb. Oh, he didn't just build the bomb. He built it with FBI and district attorney supervision. He then saw he was being set up, so he started to tape his conversations with his FBI handler, John Antisev. And that, again, is covered in my latest feature, Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined. Please get the film today. Support me, support my work. Otherwise, I'm not going to be making movies for the rest of my life, folks. And I really do feel that nobody reads anymore. They speak the MTV. So I put out these films so anybody who's from 10 years old to 99 years old can get it in a matter of 2 hours or less. I'm going to say that people's brains are going to click in the first 15, 20 minutes of this film, and the next hour, 50 minutes plus is just an orgy of evidence that not only a new world order exists, But it is not in our best interest that they do assassinate people, that they do carry out false flag terror events for their own aims, their own goals, to further erode our liberties, our rights, and create a slave class. We'll be back after this. It's the InfoWarrior. We are back. It's the InfoWarrior with Jason Bermas. We're going to continue to take your calls, 888-201-2244, but I want to cover this article right here. Banks become owners, may open restructuring door. Oh, it's so good that the banks own everything now, that they've gone over all of the assets out there and decided to take those of small businesses. Oh, it's so nice that they now own the mom and pop shop infrastructure of this country. It's out of New York Reuters. Banks like J.P. Morgan Chase have found themselves the owners of a wide range of businesses, from distressed oil companies to hotels and newspapers. Oh, what will the banks do with all the new newspapers they own? I wonder. Continue to promote their agenda, their propaganda, continue to consolidate power, to try to bring in their tyrannical world government that they've tried to do through their G20 events, through their G8s, through the Copenhagen Climate Change Conference to save the world, through their WHO agenda, level 6 swine flu hoax. I've got that right in front of me. WHO accused of losing public confidence over flu pandemic. Yes, the pandemic that never was. The pandemic that was created by a flu virus that wasn't even swine flu. That's right, folks. It was piggy flu, H5N1. Oh, no, I'm sorry, H1N1. It was bird flu, H5N1, and it was a human flu virus combined. And now the FDA is recalling. The Food and Drug Administration in this country is recalling the majority of the H1N1 vaccinations that we told you not to take under any circumstances. But that's okay. You like mercury. You love squalene. You want the adjuncts in your body. You like to poison yourself. You don't have the self-respect that a normal human being might in not taking an injection of poison. Let's get back to the banks. Kind of get one on a side note there. And that has created an opening for a new breed of restructuring expert like Mark Dalton of the recently formed Halsey Lane Holdings, eager to help lenders turn around their unexpected acquisitions so they can sell them and make money. Oh, the banks are going to make money reselling the businesses that they stole from the people that paid on them for the last 20 to 30 years. How lovely. What a great system we live under. All right, let's go to our next caller. Let's go to Steve in Michigan. Steve, you're on the line.
Hi, Jason. I recently come across Jesse Woodruff. You know him? Out there
I'm actually going to be doing a show after the release of Invisible Empire. I've seen some of his work, sure.
Okay. I was wondering, you know how he makes his show? You know how he puts his show on the air?
I have no idea. I know he's out of California. I mean, I don't know if he's on any stations out there or what his deal is. I've just seen his little radio studio and his website.
I was thinking about trying to get something like that myself, but anyway,
well, I'll tell you what, I can tell you how I got started in this whole business. I know that I'm in a pretty lavish studio, but that's only really from working with Alex Jones. I've been doing this now since 2005. I started on a small network over a phone line through Revere Radio Network. I went through Skype at times. I did another small network, a Patriot Network that's still around out there. Then I was picked up by GCN, where I was doing a 2-hour-a-night show, 5 nights a week, again over a phone line. And then I started subbing for Alex Jones about 2 years ago, last April. So not quite 2 years, but for about the last 2 years, I've been the stand-in sub-host. And when I came down here last February to do my film, I also started doing my own show. So there are definitely different avenues out there to start up your own talk radio program and have your voice be heard. But there were nights, and I mean many nights, where I had 50 or 60 listeners. And now I have, thousands and then thousands watch me on the internet. And really tens of thousands are able to hear my message through this great network, Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. We'll be back after this.